you, welcome to my new loft. And welcome back to my channel. I'm Maryam. As you might have noticed on IG, I recently moved to a new location. So I am super excited to be filming my first video here. Yes! And of course, because I cannot have makeup FOMO, I need to review something that's been weighing on my mind. It is the new L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint. I actually got this in PR before I moved, and I made sure to set it aside so that I know where it is so I can locate it quickly and easily to film it for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Subscribe, remember to subscribe if you aren't already. And now let's hit it. L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint review, wear test, verdict for you. Let's hit it. All right, so now let's go over all of the deets. So this is a $16 or $17 product. Right now it's on sale at Ulta for $13.50. So of course I'm gonna link it below for you guys. This is a lightweight, buildable, luminous, but texture perfecting product because it has that isododecane, which is a silicone type of ingredient. You have to shake it well before you apply. And what I like about this is that it's supposed to glow like an illuminator. This is a direct quote from L'Oreal. Glows like an illuminator, covers like a foundation. Really. I also heard that it's buildable, but of course we are going to test it out. I like the fact that it is water-based, and as you can see right now, along with my move, I've gotten 2 new friends on my face, so I've got some roommates, and that's not a new story. That's a typical story in my life. This is just me and my skin type. And if you're new to my channel, you should know my skin type. I am an oily skin type, very acne prone, especially during the colder weather months. And right now the weather is, you know, it's starting to cooperate, but it's not quite yet there. So naturally I'm breaking out from stress and from things, and yeah. Here we are. All right, so the shade that I matched to is shade 200, which is a neutral undertone, but I was sent 3 shades in PR. This was the closest shade match, so that's the one that I decided to set aside. And I'm just gonna show you what that looks like on me, what that looks like on my neck. That's a pretty good shade match. Of course, I forgot to apply primer, but I might just use this opportunity for a thumbnail face. Let's see, is this gonna work for us? For 13 bucks? I think so. But who knows? Watch till the end. All right, so application time. I'm going to use products that I'm already well familiar with because this is new. I'm not familiar with this. I am going to an event tonight, which is a little bit risque. I typically don't like to test makeup, new foundation especially, before going to a beauty event because you can't fully trust it. But hopefully this is a good product. And I do have high hopes because I've heard good things. So I'm gonna use my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder underneath, as I always do, because this is trusty, this is reliable, this has hit pan, as you can see, and it works for me in my oily AF acne prone skin. So we are just gonna balance that out. Ooh, this baby hurts, but not for long. This is a Morphe M512 brush, an oldie but a goodie. All right, so now let's shake it up. It does feel very, very liquidy, and I hear that it's buildable. So I'm gonna do one quick little coat, like a base coat all over, and then I'm gonna double it up to see how I can build it up. Quick little pump on the forehead. Boom, boom. Ooh, very liquidy. Ooh, ooh. Did you see that? That immediately kind of toned down the 2 animals on my face and made them a little bit less present. Of course, you could still see them, and I'm gonna use concealer to make them disappear. But honestly, for one sheer little layer, not bad at all. What do we think? I'm gonna show you an iPhone close-up as well, of course. And I dare say that if I wasn't breaking out, this one sheer layer would be enough for me. But because I wanna be a little bit more glam, because I'm going to an event, I'm obviously gonna double it up. All right, let's go. Layer number 2, shaking it up. Ooh, honestly, this applies really, really buttery. Very smooth. It's not texture enhancing whatsoever. And in this light, I can specifically see how forgiving it is on the texture. So that makes me very excited. I do like the fact that there's this beautiful natural radiance to it, which makes me think of all the current makeup trends of glowy skin, almost wet looking skin. I feel like glass skin had its moment, dewy skin had its moment. Now we're kind of shifting towards this wet skin vibe, almost like you just freshly applied that skincare and you're super, super glowy. Sometimes it's a little bit too much, but when done right, it can look very effortless and very, very fresh. All right, here we go. This is the face without any concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a close-up with my phone. Here we go. What do you think? Not bad, huh? And the color match is pretty spot on. I'm pretty impressed.
Color's good.
You like the color?
Yeah, it's eavesdropping.
That's good to know, though.
Jumping in when I shouldn't have.
All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and work on concealing the animals, the roommates. This one is particularly annoying because it is actually watering, so sorry, TMI. But you know those watering pimples that are just so hard to cover up and color correct? Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now.
Doesn't that mean that it still has like a pimple inside of it, trapped?
I don't know if that's what it means. In this case, I think I peeled it off a little bit too early. Again, TMI, but it is what it is. It's what happened. I was impatient and I'm paying the consequences. All right, so now I'm just gonna brighten. I'm using the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, the original one. I do believe they just recently reformulated this, and I don't like the reformulated version. It's a little bit too glowy, so not for oily skin, unfortunately, but this original one is so, so good. I don't know, I should have probably stocked up. I didn't. It's so unusual for me to film in a space where my cats are literally like about to jump into the video. Hey. But that's just because the studio isn't yet set up, and so we're just filming out here in this nook. Oh man. It took me like 20 minutes to cover up that watering zit. Guys, I tried everything. I tried the Fenty blemish defeater that's supposed to create a zit sticker or zit patch type of layer. Wasn't good enough. Then I tried this Japanese one. It took 20 minutes to freaking dry. I don't know, but this is what we're working with. This is the face. This has nothing to do with the skin tint that I'm testing, but it has everything to do with me and my skin type. Where were we? All right, so this is the skin tint plus foundation. I am going to apply a little bit of powder. Like I said, I want it to be something good and trusty because I am going to an event. So I'm going to use this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is the jumbo size. I'm going to set my under eye. Even though honestly, honestly, this is supposed to be a luminous product, it sets quite solid. So I'm not gonna say that it's matte. It's definitely not matte, but it doesn't look super, super wet or greasy. So just gonna set the under eye and the lid area, also around the nose, pore zones in between the brows, center of the forehead, but I'm gonna leave the perimeter of the face as is because I do want that little bit of dew. One more check-in with the phone. Here we go. Here we go. The forehead, not bad at all. All right, so far it's looking really, really good to me. I like the way that it feels. I like the way that it covers. The shade match is absolutely perfect on me. Shade 200 neutral is my perfect skin tone. I like the luminosity. I like how it's working with powder and other products. So the only thing left to do is to see how it wears at the end of the day. Let's plug in that good old time warping music for that wear test and verdict. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, I am back home after the event. Overhead kitchen light, so you can see all the imperfections very clearly. However, the skin, get into this skin. Wow is all I can say. It has been 7 hours since I have put on the L'Oreal Lumi Glow Skin Tint. And this is what it looks like at the end of the day. The skin looks very, very luminous, very glowy, but very much perfected. Those pores look refined. The forehead does not look greasy. And mind you, I did not blot once. You can tell by my lipstick that I've been eating. I've had dinner. I've had a drink. And this is the face at, what does that say? 10:06 p.m. I'm kind of shocked, but I'm pleasantly surprised because I was expecting great things from the skin tint. I heard great things, but because it's a luminous foundation, I honestly wasn't expecting such dramatic, beautiful results. This wear test has proven to me that this product can actually be worn to an event on the day that I'm testing it out. It works for my oily AF acne prone skin. You can kind of tell over here that some of the zit products that I was using have peeled off, but outside of that, it's working so well with my blush, with my highlighter, with my bronzer. I couldn't be more pleased with this wear test. And given this very harsh, unflattering lighting, I will say, skin is skinning. The skin is skinning and the skin tint is giving, okay? I am very happy with the result, and I can honestly say that this will definitely become a part of my arsenal. Also, the shade match was spot on, not just for me, but also for the swatch model, and that's important to me. So with that said, I'm very happy at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm out. Deuces.